everyone, it's me, Coffee Stitcher. It is Sunday, as usual. How is everybody this week? Awesome, that's good to hear. I'm drinking from my Scooby-Doo Fiestaware mug, circa 1998, from back in the day when there was a Warner Brothers studio store. And I really miss that store. Um, do you like my new cardigan? I got it at Walmart yesterday. It has pockets. Um, so I hope everyone had a good week. We've got some Q&A. We've got a shocking amount of haul. We've got some whip updates, of course. And then sort of a general sort of discussion thing of sorts. Diving right in to the Q&A. Oh, I love how slow YouTube can be these days. GWiz65 says that she needs a gold that is not too yellow, more of a champagne color that would go nicely with taupe. I have no LNS nearby to see colors in real life. Also, thanks for letting her know about fire poppies. You're welcome about fire poppies. One thing I will say, Krynek's website, their colors are pretty true to life. And I want to say they actually have a color called taupe that is sort of champagne-y. But off the top of my head, without having them in front of me, I don't remember. But I do believe there is one that's called taupe, and I believe I've used it before, and it is sort of a nice champagne color. But I will say, they do, for how badly some colors photograph, Kryneks tend to be fairly true to being accurate. Also, I guess I should take this time, thanks to Adam Dunn for reminding me of this. This is video 300. It's a big milestone. I can't believe y'all have hung in with me for 300, really 300 plus, because the unboxing videos don't get counted correctly. And I think I did misnumber at some point. So, 300 videos, though. It's a lot. He does ask, what is your opinion on pattern piracy, particularly with reference to dead designers? I feel like they would still want their designs to be stitched, but at the same time, piracy is wrong. This is one of those where it's legally, it's not a gray area. If the design is out of print and the estate doesn't want to reprint it and you make a copy of it, then it's still breaking copyright. However, so legally, not a gray area, black and white. Morally, it's sort of up to you. It is kind of a gray area because, like you said, I feel like some designers would still really love to know that people wanted to stitch their designs, and the fact that the family doesn't or won't, or may not even be aware of how popular the designs still are. It's sort of a gray area. My personal feeling is I would not stop someone from doing it, but I wouldn't necessarily encourage it either. So it's an awkward place to be in. So that's kind of my feeling. It's definitely a violation of copyright, but I understand where people would be coming from in a case like that. So, take from that what you will. Bernie Cosgrove wants to know how I managed to get my nails like this, and it's just natural. I wish I had something I could tell you, but I'm blessed that this is just natural. Um, thank you to everyone who agreed about the comments on Dark Queen, and it's still continuing, not with Dark Queen, but I know poor Kristen at Stitching Book Club, she launched Christmas Carol, and there were issues, and people were apparently very nasty to her. The Pumpkins had their big sale this week, and had a glitch there that thankfully they were able to get out ahead of, but it just, y'all, it's cross stitch. It's not that big a deal. Sarah Cotinto asks, where can I find Dragonfly Lotus? And I reached out to the dyer, and they said that at this time they are not currently spinning, dyeing, or releasing floss. That they may at some point in the future do some one-off things here and there, but that it's no longer. So unfortunately, your best bet might be like eBay or diving through friends' stash. And also thanks to everyone who let me know what Lisa Rinna is up to. I'm glad she's doing something other than Depends commercials. Robin B, something, and I do want to issue a bit of a clarification. Last week I did sort of misspeak. Fortnite Fabrics does have a fourth Fabric of the Month that they added and they announced in their last video, which I had not watched yet. So there are 4 clubs. So if I confused anyone, I do apologize. She also asks, do you find that you enjoy stamped cross-stitch as much as the counted cross-stitch? I'm not sure I would say enjoy it as much as, because in a lot of ways they're a very different skill set. I enjoy the simplicity of it on nights when I'm tired. Would I want to only ever do stamped? No. So I guess in that regard I don't enjoy it as much as, but I do enjoy it. Alright, and that's the end of that. Alright, so let's move on to the stash, or to the haul. So I did get my 3L threads. I may have showed this last week, but I don't think I did. So it came this month with Raven, Raspberry Frost, and Onyx. And then Red Grape, Ragdoll, Parchment, and Pumpkin Pie. And then my Krynics this month are Light Peach, Meadow Iron, Mermaid, and Midnight. Then I got from Fortnite's the fall-winter collection, which is all food themed. So there's blueberry sauce, nice dark blue, liver pudding, which is sort of a fun gray color, deep fried, which is a nice neutral, and I did 16 count of all these. Cranberry sauce, Grandma's stuffing, which is a nice yellow, sort of mustardy yellow, and the greens, which is a nice blue-green, kind of like blue spruce from Gentle Arts. Then, from Michelle Garrett, she sent me all 4 of the Hildas, because I mentioned in the video that I actually didn't have any of them, or Hildies. So I've got the first Hildy, which is Hildy's Brew. And then Hildy's Hayride. A Very Hildy Yule. And Hildy's Strawberry Patch. And then she also sent me a Floss Buddy, which matches the bag that I've got. So it's got really pretty Oz fabric. And then it opens up and it's got a little spot for your bobbins. So I'm excited to use this. I don't know what I'll use it for yet, but I'm excited. All right. So thank you, Michelle. That was a fun little surprise to get yesterday in the mail. I was off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I did run down Wednesday. I had to have a root canal, so my reward was to go to Stitch Image. So I got this year's Christmas ornament kit, which I haven't opened to show you, be able to show you. But I also got the new Heartstring Samplery Ding Dong Merrily on High. It's the I'm going to do it, I believe the bunting is my plan. So that's the plan there, and we'll come back to that here in a little bit. And then my friend Susan Kruger had left me a small care package, so it has Teresa Winsler's The Castle. It's the one with the dragon and the castle. Unicorn, which I probably would not stitch on black, but it's still very pretty. And then My Big Toe, Lost My Horse. It says, I'm not sure if I found a rope or lost my horse, which I plan to stitch for my mother, hopefully in time for Mother's Day next year. I might even try to get it done for Christmas because it's small, but and she sent me a picture of her finish where she replaced the bandana with a horseshoe, and I really like that idea, so I'm probably going to try and do that myself. But my mother is a huge horse fan. I, on the other hand, am not. I'm absolutely terrified of them, actually. And I blame a combination of The Headless Horseman, even though I do like the story, and Gone with the Wind, because Bonnie's death flipped me out when I was about 7, the first time I saw the movie. And I've still never seen the end. Like, I couldn't recover from her death. So, subsequently, gay no like horses. There's a joke in there somewhere, I'm sure. Alright, so this week, what I worked on, and I got the boob area done on Dark Queen of the Seas, and then last night I started on this arm, so I'll finish that up today. So I'm absolutely loving her. This is the Stitch Along from Autumn Lane Stitchery, and it's on Hurricane from Under the Sea Fabrics. Alright, then I was doing NaNoWriMo real well, and then all of a sudden I just got in a mood. So Monday, Tuesday, and a portion of Wednesday, I finished out the border on Alice and got the top 2 flowers done. So, there we go. I am going to frog Alice's skin and redo it, which we'll come to that again here in a moment. And that's on Elphaba by Under the Sea Fabrics. Yeah, I actually came very close to finishing the border all on Monday. Yeah, I came very close. And then I finished the actual border up on Tuesday, and then Tuesday and a little bit of Wednesday I spent on the other part. Then, let's see, so I took to work for my new work project. Count Your Blessings. Right, is that what they're called? What this one's called? The Tiny Modernist Christmas. Is it called Count Your Blessings? Did I just... No, that's not Count Your Blessings. Christmas Dreams. Count Your Blessings is the rabbit sampler. So I got, I only worked Thursday, Friday, so I got the 2 chimneys, the start of the roof, and 1 tree. So I should accomplish significantly more this week at work. All right. Then I worked on Wednesday and Thursday. I worked on the coat in Walk Towards the Sunshine by Mary Englebright. And I got the coat done. So there's the coat, minus the back stitch. There's the coat. So the next time I work on this, my goal is going to be to do, because I've got it divided in quarters, so my goal is going to be to work on the white lacy border, because that's going to be a thing. And what I discovered is a lot of the rain and such is actually half stitches. So I'm probably going to have to do white overlaid for the bottom stitch and then go back over with the top stitch in the correct color, since I'm doing the, not doing this on white. Which now makes me think I probably should have not done it on the pink, but that's okay. I'm far enough along, we're going to be committed to it, and we'll make it work. Because at the end of the day, I probably still wouldn't have wanted to stitch all that pink. Right. And then, thanks to the Frosted Pumpkin and their sale, I started on the winter carriage ride. So I started this on Friday, and that's as far as I got. This is on Dapple by Picture This Plus. So I don't know how I'll work it into my monthly goals, but we shall see. And part of why I did that, part of why I bought the heartstring samplery that I did, is I really want to focus on next year trying to get more seasonal things stitched, so that I have some stuff that I can decorate through the house through the year. So that's sort of the plan there. So that's part 1 of things that I've sort of come to. As I said at the end of my last video, and I said this in my Instagram stories, it's time to heal as a nation. Part of that for my own personal growth is I want to try to be the best possible ally I can. Which means don't be afraid to call me on something if you feel like I'm not, because there's a good chance that either I don't realize it, or largely it's gonna be I probably don't realize that what I've said or done is not in a way that makes me a good ally. I did replace my Harry Potter backpack this week. I tried to replace the wallet, but I'm having trouble finding a wallet big enough. So until I can do that, at least it's not quite so visibly out there. But the backpack's been replaced. It's a map of the 100-acre wood. It has rabbit featured very prominently on it. Makes me really happy. The going forward, and this is what I was talking about with Alice, going forward, unless it is a specific individual, or there is some specific reason why the person that I'm stitching has to be Caucasian, then going forward, I'm only going to I'm going to convert everyone to being a person of color until our designers start realizing that there is a market and a need for people of color. I'm just straight up converting. So that's one thing going forward. Something else I'm going to do, tying in with these seasonal things, is there's a lot that in America, and this is not meant as a slam, so please don't interpret it like I'm dogging on America or Christianity in this regard. There is a huge history of erasure within both America and within Christianity, where we took customs and traditions from other religions, other cultures, and whitewashed them completely. So my goal is, with the seasonal patterns, to try and learn as much as I can about the holiday itself, or the season, and how it's celebrated around the world and in other cultures, as well as other cultures' specific traditions and holidays. I still have some qualms about, like, I really love the, like, the Frosted Pumpkin has that beautiful fun Hanukkah stitch. Satsuma Street came out with a gorgeous menorah. And I think they're fabulous, and I would really kind of love to stitch them, but I'm not really sure if that's technically appropriate, given that I don't actually observe those holidays, and I don't want to be appropriating myself. But I still feel like it's important for me to learn about them. So that's one of my goals for next year, is to learn more about other cultures and the way they celebrate holidays, particularly the well-known holidays that we have, versus just continuing in my little bubble, because it's time. I think that's a very important thing to be doing. So, anyhow, that's kind of it for me this week. I hope everyone has a terrific week. I'm going to go finish up this arm on Dark Queen of the Seas, which I did name her Rusalka. I'm hoping I pronounced that correctly. And I took the inspiration from the main character in Dvorak's opera that Parkhopper Bart turned me on to. And while I do not speak Russian or really have any idea of what's being said, holy hell, is that an amazing score. So, yeah. If you like opera, check it out. If you don't like opera, check it out, because it's pretty awesome. So, anyhow, I will see you all next week. Have a great week, everyone, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!